All sides must show restraint. Rishi Sunak appeals for calm after Iran's attack on Israel. Israel is still considering its response to Iran, but has vowed to retaliate. We'll get the latest from our correspondents in Tel Aviv and Westminster, also tonight.
The Evening News with Lucrezia Millarini.
Good evening. The Prime Minister today called for calmer heads as he said all sides must show restraint in the conflict between Israel and Iran. Addressing MPs in the House of Commons, Rishi Sunak said RAF pilots put themselves in harm's way to protect the innocent when they helped destroy Iranian drones on Saturday night. He described the attack on Israel as unprecedented and said the UK is working with allies to prevent further escalation in the region. But tonight it's not clear what will happen next. From Tel Aviv, our senior international correspondent John Irvine has the latest. So what could happen next, and what did we learn from the events of Saturday night? Our international affairs editor Raghi Omar is here to explain. Raghi, thank you. Well, UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak says he will speak to his Israeli counterpart Benjamin Netanyahu to express solidarity, but also to push for restraint. Earlier, he told MPs he fully supported Israel. And this week sees the start of a new live weekly programme following the case only on ITVX. Here, the number of children being excluded or suspended from primary schools in England is at the highest level for nearly 20 years. If that wasn't worrying enough, the vast majority of excluded children have a special educational need or disability. Our social affairs correspondent Sarah Corker looks at why and what can be done. There's plenty more to come on the ITV Evening News, including all of that and more coming up after the break. Now, Donald Trump today became the first ever former US president to stand trial on criminal charges. He's appearing in a New York courtroom accused of paying hush money to adult film star Stormy Daniels before the 2016 US election. Trump, who's almost certain to be the Republican nominee for this year's presidential election, denies any wrongdoing. From court, here's our US correspondent Dan Rivers with the latest.